Yeah, obviously this is the last stop. It's the closest stop we have, but obviously it's a very important stop we have as well. We have a lot of fan base based in Ponchatoula, and we've had some very strong young men come out of the program here in Ponchatoula. You mentioned Dylan Hills. We also had Ryan Byers last year, who was all conference left fielder. So it's important for us to get down here and make sure we continue to grow our fan base. They've got a good product. It's only 10 minutes away. There's no reason for every one of them to be up here on Friday night.
Coach, last time I talked to you, I said 3 weeks and the kids report back to campus. Now we had 2 weeks and the kids are going to report back to campus. As they get ready to flow back in and trickle back in, what are you looking for from your team and what they learned over summer ball?
The biggest thing is hopefully coming in ready. There's more work to be done than just what we put in as a group and as a group of coaches. We've given them the skill set to go out and do their own stuff and to make sure they're sharpening their skills when we can't have them in hand or underneath our wings, so to speak. And that'll be the biggest thing we'll test. When we get right back into it, we'll test where they're at physically to see where they're at from a conditioning standpoint. Obviously, hopefully, they've gone out and done the weight training over the summer. It's a very professional approach we take in the summertime that they have to do for their development, and it's real simple. They don't do that part of it, they're going to lose their job.
But you talked about when you addressed the crowd the other night, how you lost 3 of your starters, weekend starters. Well, not 3 of your weekend starters, but 3 of your starters this year. And you mentioned some names: Mac, Scroller, Dominic Carlini, guys that are going to have to step it up this year.
Yep.
Because you don't really know if you've got that guy on your roster yet. You hope you do.
Right.
That's what you told the crowd.
Right.
With those guys stepping up, do you think you have what you need? Yeah,
you anticipate that being the next line of guys coming through, and that's where we've been very confident what we've done from a recruiting stand base, a development stand base as well. That we've gotten the right guys in. Guys like Max Scroller, who were our closer last year, will move into the weekend rotation. As a freshman All-American, had a great year and had a great summer. I think these guys are in the right place. Like I said, it's unproven from an overall experience standpoint. It's not the same numbers maybe that were put up last year by our young men, but they have the ability to do the same mentality to do the same thing.
Now you think about baseball year-round. A lot of these fans focus on other things: their life, their jobs, their
right.
family. But they'll eventually start thinking about Lion baseball in early February. Schedule-wise, I don't think it's been released yet.
No.
But is there anything you could tell us that stands out on that schedule that you look forward to, or anything that you look at and go?
Yeah, the schedule part of it is a tricky part. Some people asked about the schedule last year, maybe for non-conference a little bit stronger. Look, the hand we're dealt in conference, I thought our non-conference was pretty challenging. If you look at it, to finish with a 51 RPI and to be in our conference, it was ranked 16th. Unfortunately, our conference was down last year. So, and from a schedule standpoint, you do it so far out. Usually, right now I'm working on 2018 schedule. So I tried to hold back a little bit, a couple dates. It's risky because you do have a chance of getting some teams you don't want on the schedule. But it paid off for us. We're going to East Carolina, who was a regional opponent last year, and playing Maryland and Tennessee as well. One was a regional opponent, one was a super regional opponent. We've got ULL for a weekend series along with the midweek series, so we've got them 4 times as well, who was a super regional opponent. So we've done a good job of bulking the schedule up to not only make it look right, but to help us succeed as well.
And of course, last question: when you get into Southland Conference, man, it's a grind every day. You better bring your A game, because there's not a team in the Southland Conference that if you don't show up can't beat you.
Oh, that's it. Well, and the biggest thing for us, and we'll see the challenge early with our schedule, is that we're going to have 12 opponents, 12 games before conference starts, and 9 of them have a chance to be in a regional. So we got to make sure we do our part and not lose part of the process. Stay with it as far as no matter what happens, whether we come out the hot start 12-0 or we come out 0-12. When we get in the conference play, we got to grind everyone out because it's so important to win that regular season title.